Assalamualaikum. Hello guys. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Naila Zahra. Now, I will try to change the voice of motivational speaker. The topic of this speech is about mathematics. This title is Math Isn't Hard, It's a Language by Randy Pelso. %26. On the nation report part, that the percentage you below for 12th grade for the subtraction in math. In America, we had everything as an exceptional country, but the 26% sound exceptional to you? Raise your hand if you think as the country we need to do way better than that. I'm with you. We all need math for why so many kids confused by it. It is because only 26% of people are hardwired from the love 70% are not. After working with thousands of kids, I can tell you this is the case at all. Kids don't understand math because we've been teaching it at the humanized subject. But if we make math human again, it will start make sense again. You're probably wondering, how is math in every human in the first place? So think about it. Math is human language just like English, Spanish, Chinese, because it allows people to communicate with each other. Even then sometimes people need the language of math to conduct trade, to build a monument, and to measure the land for farming. This idea of math, the language, isn't exactly new. A great philosopher once said, the laws of nature are written in the language of mathematics. So you see, even Galileo agreed, isn't it? But somewhere along the line, we're taking the language of math with about the real world around us, and we abstract that beyond this recognition, and that's why kids they get confused. Let me show you what it means. We'll see this third grade California math standard, and people make sense when 8 years old. Understand the fraction 1/b is the quantity formed by one part when a whole is partitioned into b equals part. Understand a fraction 1/b is the quantity formed by a part of size 1/b. And if you give this description to an 8 years, you probably get a reaction like this. To a math expert, this standard makes sense. But to a kid, it's an absolute torture. I tell this example specifically because the fractions are the foundational to algebra, trigonometry, and even calculus. So kids don't understand fraction in the elementary middle school. But it's the way to make subtraction simple and easy for kids to understand. Yes, just remember that math is the language and use that to fear the math. For example, when I teach first grader how to add the subtraction, I start with the apple plus apple. Listen. First say yes, 1 apple plus 1 apple, and people often say 2 with the partly correct. Help them include the word as well as with the math of the language, but not just 2, it's 2 apple. Next is 3 pencil plus 3 pencil. You all know that pencil plus pencil the pencil. So everyone, how many pencil? 5 pencil is right. And the key is you include the word. I tried to submit with my 5 years oldness in month. After she added pencil and pencil, I asked her what 4 billion plus 1 billion. My aunt overheard in the distance, she called and said, "Are you crazy? She's speaking in the garden. How she's supposed to know 4 billion plus 1 billion? I'm done it. My Spanish accounting looks up and say, 5 billion? And I say that's right, it is 5 billion. My aunt stood ahead on that because she didn't expect that from the 5 years. But all you have to do is take a language approach and math become into it is and easy to understand. I ask her a question that kindergartner definitely not supposed to know. Plus 1/3, plus 1/3. And she immediately answered 2/3. Such as you are wondering how can she possibly know that when she doesn't know about the numerator and denominator yet. You see, she was thinking about numerator and denominator. She solved the problem this way. And she used 1 apple plus 1 apple as her analogy to understand 1/3 plus 1/3. So even a kindergartner can add subtraction. You'd better believe that every third grader can do it as well. Just for fun, I asked her an algebra question. While 7x squared plus 2x squared, and then the 5 years correctly answered 9x squared. And she didn't add any exponent rules to figure that it out. So when the people say that we are either right or not, is not true. Math is human language, so we have all the ability to understand this. We need to take a language approach to math urgently because too many kids are lost and they are anxious about math, and it doesn't have to be that way. I worked with an angry, frustrated high school student and who could pass the algebra because he only knew 44% of the multiplication task. I told her that such a kind of read only knowing the 44% of the alphabet holding me back. She could help us hear our public reaction, and she had no confidence in that. As the result, the teenager had confidence in herself. I told her we have to start with the multiplication. Because one thing all of you have your part, everything gets easier, and they will be having a prospect a very happy ride in Disneyland. What do you think? And she said, okay. But she systematically learned the timetable in 4 weeks, and yes, even if multiplication has the language in better than that. You'll be surprised how many kids don't realize 7 times 3 can be spelled out as 7 times 3, which just means 3 7 times, just like that. So when kids see this way, they quickly realize that the repetition is slow and inconvenience, so they grab the memories that 3 7 times all the with the 21. The further teenager will outreach to dropping out, become close and confidence in motivation with the game changer, because over the first time we can focus on the problem solving instead of counting on the finger. I'm Yais at the corner when she's figured out that 2 years college $445 a month will cost you $10,680, and she's looking at me disappointingly and said, "It's a police shock. This is expensive." At the moment, not having wonder counting problem for her, but she's giving a math solved problem as the result to adult. As an educator, it's my duty to challenge kids to be tired. Title you with this challenge. Our country stuck at 26% subtraction, and I challenge you to pass the number higher. This is important because mathematical thinking not boiled young mind, but our kids needed to imagine and develop the future. Meeting this challenge can be as simple as apple plus apple. Insist that we teach math the human language, and we will get this sooner rather than later. Thank you.